The story is about Christian Wolf, a young man with autism who became a genius accountant. But his skills were not just about numbers. The movie started with a flashback, showing something from the past that would explain important parts of the story later. We saw Christian at a special treatment center in New Hampshire, where he was working on a puzzle while his parents argued about his future. The doctors suggested he should be sent to a special place, but his father, a strict military man, said no. He thought Christian should face challenges and live like other people. As Christian struggled with the puzzle, his brother sat across from him. A young girl gave him the missing piece, which seemed small at the time but would become important later. Also, we saw Christian solving the puzzle upside down, showing his brilliance. The story then moved forward in time. Christian had grown up and became an accountant. He worked in a small office, helping a married couple with their money problems. While he worked, he kept an eye on a security feed showing a trailer parked nearby. After helping the couple, they offered him access to their farm, which was good for his long-range shooting practice. Meanwhile, another story was happening. Treasury Agent Raymond King hired a young data analyst to investigate a case. The analyst had to keep her past secret because she didn't mention it when applying for her job. Her job was to find out the true identity of a mysterious man named Lewis Carroll. He had worked with dangerous criminal groups and was hard to catch. No one had clear pictures of him, and no one knew who he really was. Christian's life was well-structured, planned, and very disciplined. His strict routine and medicine helped him live in society. But he lived a lonely life. A flashback showed a sad memory from his childhood. His mom left the family on Christmas. This hurt him a lot. What seemed like a tough, uncaring father now looked different. Christian went to a storage place where he kept a secret second home inside the trailer he had been watching. It was full of things that mattered to him: valuable art, piles of cash, gold bars, jewelry, guns, comic books, and more. As he rested, another flashback took us to a different time. This time, he was in prison, where he became friends with a man who had given important information about a dangerous Italian crime group. The man trusted Christian's great memory and told him everything. Then, a mysterious woman's voice contacted Christian. She gave him his real jobs. His accounting work was just a cover. His next job was to check the books of a company that made robotic prosthetics called Living Robotics. At the same time, Medina was investigating, but she wasn't very important in the story. She found only one clue: the alias was connected to math. Christian went to the company, where Rita, the owner's sister, and E. Chilton, the CFO, hired him. His job was to find a mistake in the company's financial records. Dana Cummings, the accountant who first noticed the problem, prepared the documents. Dana didn't like Christian at first because he was cold, but she slowly began to trust him. Then, the bad guy appeared. A mysterious man met a stockbroker who was making money by messing with the stocks of living robots. At the same time, another clue from the beginning of the movie came up. Medina got a video showing a man taking down a whole Mafia gang and killing their boss without hesitation. Back to Christian, the smart accountant who worked his magic. In just one night, he went through 10 years of financial records and found the missing $61 million. Excited by the discovery, Christian eagerly told Dana the news. She was amazed by his skills. That same night, the hitman broke into the CFO's house and forced him to take his own life to save his family. The next day, the audit was suddenly stopped. Christian was paid for his work and told to leave. Not being able to finish his job upset him, and it messed up his routine, making him feel emotional, just like when he was a child. Another flashback showed Christian and his brother going through tough, even cruel training from their father. In the present, the hitman found Christian at the farm of the couple he helped earlier.
Louder.
But numbers weren't his only skill. With a perfect long-range shot, he took down one of the hitmen. Then he easily fought and defeated the other hitman in close combat. Before finishing him, Christian got important information. Dana Cummings was the next target. The woman on the phone told Christian to leave, take his trailer, and go to another city. But his connection with Dana was stronger than he wanted to admit, so he asked for her address instead. Christian arrived just in time to save Dana, showing how ruthless he could be when pushed. They went to a hotel, and Christian began looking deeper into what was really happening. But when he went to Rita's house, it was already too late. The hitman had been there first. Meanwhile, Medina's investigation, which wasn't very strong, was made to seem dramatic with loud music. In reality, she was just searching names on the internet. Then, by chance, she saw a photo and guessed that all the places were owned by the same person. That's when she found the name, that is Christian Wolf. She told Raymond King, and they went to his listed address. At first, it seemed like an empty, simple house. But all doubts vanished when they found a military-grade machine gun inside. Raymond King then explained the whole story, putting together the pieces of the puzzle. After Christian's friend was released from prison, the government didn't protect him as they promised. He was tortured until his last moments. The brutal execution we saw earlier was Christian's angry revenge for what happened to his friend. The reason why he was in prison was shown in a flashback which showed that during his mother's funeral, a violent fight broke out. Christian and his father ended up hurting several men. His father, a military man, was killed. Christian was handcuffed and had to watch his father's lifeless body. While King was leading the investigation, Christian almost killed him. But in a surprising turn, they made a secret deal. Christian would call King with important information to solve cases. That's why Medina was picked to replace King when he retired. Now we are in the final part of the story. Lamar's mansion, the owner of Living Robotics, was protected by many mercenaries. But Christian came, ready to finish the job. One by one, he took out the guards without mercy. Then he reached the main enforcer. They fought, and it was revealed that the deadly hitman was Christian's lost brother, Braxton. They paused the fight to argue about the past, especially the day their mother left them. But Christian was much stronger and easily defeated Braxton. Even when he had the chance, he didn't kill his brother. Lamar didn't get any mercy. Even though he said the ends justified the means, Christian knew he was responsible for many deaths. Without hesitation, he killed Lamar. Medina officially took King's place at the Treasury Department. Meanwhile, Dana got a mysterious package. Inside was a framed painting of dogs playing poker. But when she looked closer, she realized it was a real Jackson Pollock, the same one she saw in Christian's trailer. In the last scene, a family visited the Harbor Neuroscience facility and met Justine, who was the same girl from Christian's childhood. She couldn't speak, but she used a special computer to talk. That's when we learned the truth, that she had been the mysterious voice helping Christian all along. On the other hand, Christian was already on the road. Driving his truck with his trailer, he was heading to a new place. And that's how the movie ended.